song, Baby Give Me One More Chance, is about my trip to Las Vegas. Well, I wrote a letter to the mayor of Vegas that Vegas needs a casino hotel Vienna with waltz and violin, with Mozart and Strauss and Beethoven and Sissi. I never received a reply. Maybe the letter got lost. Here's the story of the song. And the first verse, I do what most people do in Vegas. I gamble. And first I win, but with the final beat, I lose all my money. I say to the croupier, baby, give me one more chance. In the second verse, I move to a bar where I chat up a lady. But as I whisper some crazy words into her ear, too crazy for her, she wants to move. And I say, oh baby, give me one more chance. Well, in verse 3, we're together and have a lot of fun. Too much fun, it seems, and I finished up too fast. And so I say again, baby, give me one more chance. Well, that's a story. Is it a tragedy or a comedy? I don't know. It is a story, not a description of a feeling or impressions. All three verses are short stories themselves, and I put them together to a bigger story. You can also say the story has 3 episodes. The rhyme form is changing during the song. Sometimes A, B, B, then A, B, A, B. And the first verse is one line longer than the others because it is an introduction to the story. The first 2 lines rhyme on in, sin and violin. But the next 5 lines rhyme on the same ending, and I wanted to express that I was so exciting living that story. My words came out like a waterfall. I only simply had to write it down. I'll write it down. I'm working on PC. And it ends with the words, and the fortune was gone. No more rhyme on this ending. Not only my money, also the rhyme on this is gone. When I wrote this, I found out that I had made it too long, one line longer than planned. But it fits. I adapted the music to these lyrics. Well, in the second verse, there is a change in the rhyme form. I rhyme on A, B, C, B, C to express that I am a little confused. Well, I no wonder with that red-dressed lady. In verse 3, there is another speciality. The rhyme form is A, B, B, C, C. But the last rhyme only is a near rhyme. Rhyming hard and up, it sounds near. Well, some may say it sounds far. It isn't a clean rhyme. It is a break. And I wanted to express that finished up breaks the story, the episode. Finished up is short and a sudden, or let's say unexpected end to this episode. And this is also expressed in words. I like to play with words, and that's what I also did in these lyrics. Fortune favors fools is an alliteration. All words start with F. And I don't like repetitions, but I played on and on and on. I wanted to express a long time sitting and doing nothing but gambling. A monotone pastime. And so it is okay for me to rhyme this line with the previous line on the word on. In verse 3, I do an inline rhyme. She was soft, she was smart, she was a class apart, with the following line ending on heart. With sweat on my head. There's another inline rhyme in this verse. Sounds a little stressy, doesn't it? The games we played were way too hard. Also sounds like an inline rhyme ending hard with the word heart. I think that fits well. The games we played were way too hard. So hard is a hard stop. I was feeling on top from the bottom of my heart. It's a nice combination of opposites. Feeling on top from the bottom of my heart. And so far about the lyrics. Now to the music. I want to have a groovy sound. Before I made up the sound, I heard music from the South States on the radio. Well, I call it a Mississippi sound. I call it that way. I guess you can hear that influence. Always that accentuation on the syncopes. A nearly monotone background band in the first lines, but as the story progresses and gets a twist, I want to express this in the music by accentuating the drums and the last two lines of the verse. I have a little variation in the refrains sung. In the first refrain, I have this after line 2. In verse 2, I have it after line 1. And in verse 3, I have this in both lines. A little detail, a gag I put in a song when mixing. The refrain, "Baby give me one more chance," should contrast on the verse. The voice is singing a melody in the refrain while the verse is dominated by the rhythm and storytelling vocals. There's another detail. In the verse, in the refrain I sing a line and then there is an instrumental part, except the last lines of the verse where I continuously tell my story. And that is because the episodes of the verse, it comes to an end, concluded by the refrain, "Baby give me one more chance." But I not always sing the line, "Sorry, there was only a smutty joke, his stress is spoken." That's what I would do in a situation when trying to hold back a lady from moving away. I like the solo guitar playing. The solo guitar playing a short intro at the beginning and returning in line 3 on the background by the words "Paint the town red," the group is said. And I'm playing short solo parts between the lines. There is no guitar solo instead of a sung verse in this song, and that would have been too much guitar, I think. Well, the guitar is shrill. In German, we also say schrill. Now, is this a German-based word, or did the Germans take it from the English? I don't know. But during production I found something missing. I played around with synthesizers and effects. Then I found a nice sound with echo effects on it, and so I put it in the song. It doesn't sound great, a little like "Stop it, man." There's a gag in the song with the line, "A number ringing in my head." I put a ringing bell in the background to express that ringing. At first I took a telephone ring, but that didn't fit well. It should be a big bell clanging in my head like I had a headache. Now to the music video. I thought if this is a story I tell, I simply sit down in a drinking place and tell the story to a friend or to the audience. Now it is a little boring just sitting there 3 minutes and sing a song. So I put in scenes supporting a story in wads of smoke. In Europe, in many places, smokers are banned, but in some drinking places, there still are wads of smoke. Well, is this my thoughts or projections of words turned into pictures? I don't know. On the bottom line, the story is also told by these movie clips and pictures. And just like telling a story to a friend, it is a nearly one-shot video. Nearly one shot. So not many cuts there. By the way, look at these many bottles in the background. I did not drink them all for the video shot, but it's real wine and liquor bottles.